Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the planet, could buy a private island in every ocean, cruise around in a fleet of super yachts, or buy a different mansion for every day of the week. But instead, this billionaire still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500 in Omaha, Nebraska. That's right. He lives in a $1.4 million house, a fraction of his $138 billion fortune. Now think about this. A 32-year-old real estate agent in Dallas, earning $240,000 a year, buys a $1.2 million home that stretches his budget to the breaking point. He drives a leased BMW, wears a Rolex on credit, and takes his family to Cabo on borrowed money. He posts all of this on Instagram, looking wealthier than Warren Buffett, but here's the kicker: his net worth? Negative. Why does this matter? Because these two stories tell you everything about why billionaires aren't flashy and why most people who appear wealthy are actually on the edge of financial disaster. And today, we're going to uncover what billionaires know that separates them from the rest. We've all seen it. Social media, movies, and music videos are full of images of luxury. We're conditioned to think that the more money we make, the more we need to upgrade our life. A bigger house, a faster car, more status symbols. But let's take a moment and think about Warren Buffett again. With his billions, he could live in any mansion in the world, but he still lives in his modest home. He could buy a private jet for every single day of the year, but he doesn't. In fact, he avoids upgrades at every corner. Here's the thing. As income increases, so does the temptation to spend. Most people feel the pressure to live large when they start earning more. It's what social media tells us we should do. But here's the truth. If you keep upgrading your lifestyle every time you get a raise, you're not building wealth, you're simply spending it away. Let's get into the real secret behind billionaire wealth. It's not about spending, it's about investing. Billionaires know how to make their money work for them. Warren Buffett has famously said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." Billionaires view every dollar they earn as a soldier. When they spend it, that soldier is lost. But when they invest it, that dollar multiplies, it works for them, and it captures more territory through compound interest. Let's break this down. You get a $20,000 raise and decide to buy a BMW with a $500 per month payment. Now you're thinking, it's just $500 a month, no big deal. But in reality, that BMW just cost you $94,000 over 10 years if you invested that $500 instead of spending it. Think about it. That $500 a month invested at 8% returns over 10 years grows to $94,000. So what you're really buying with that BMW is the absence of $94,000 in your retirement fund. This is how the rich think. They don't think about the price tag. They think about the future cost of that purchase. And most people don't realize this. They're too focused on what they see in front of them. The car, the house, the watch. And it's not just about what billionaires do right. It's about what others do wrong. You've seen it in the news, and maybe you've even seen it firsthand. Lottery winners, NFL players, and even celebrities who suddenly come into a windfall of money and end up bankrupt. The reason this happens, they fall into the trap of consumerism. They believe that having money means spending money. In reality, the more money you have, the more you should be thinking about how to grow it. Take a sports star, someone who's earned millions over their career. In fact, studies show that 78% of NFL players go bankrupt or face severe financial stress within 2 years of retiring. It's not because they don't make enough money. It's because they spend too much on things that don't add value to their future wealth. The same is true for lottery winners. Did you know that 1 in 3 lottery winners eventually declare bankruptcy? They're given millions, yet in the end, it's gone because they don't know how to hold on to it. The problem is, they treat money like a token for goods, instead of using it as capital to create more wealth. Let's look at Mark Zuckerberg for a moment. He's worth over $170 billion, but you'll rarely see him wearing anything other than a gray t-shirt. Why? Because he's not about impressing people with what he wears. He's about eliminating distractions. Every decision you make costs you mental energy. That's why Zuckerberg, like other billionaires, wears the same outfit every day. It's one less decision he has to make. This isn't about being cheap. It's about being efficient. Steve Jobs did the same thing, wearing a black turtleneck and jeans every day. He understood that efficiency matters, not just in business, but in everyday life. When you spend time and energy on non-essential things, you're diverting that focus away from things that could actually grow your wealth. Every upgrade you make comes with maintenance. A bigger house needs a crew, a yacht requires constant care, and a luxury car needs regular servicing. All of these assets take up your time, attention, and energy. Billionaires know that their most precious resource is time, and they don't waste it on managing unnecessary luxury. It all comes down to one thing: long-term thinking. Billionaires don't think about the short-term rewards. They think about the long-term impact of their decisions. Every single decision they make is with the future in mind. The real trick to billionaire wealth is time. The longer you can delay gratification, the wealthier you'll become. Saving money is the first step to building wealth, but investing that money intelligently is where the real growth happens. Warren Buffett didn't become a billionaire by spending his money on status symbols. He became a billionaire by saving and investing early. He put every penny he could into businesses that would compound over time. And it doesn't stop there. Billionaires constantly reinforce their mindset by surrounding themselves with people who have the same focus. They don't care about impressing others. They care about building something lasting. So what billionaires know that most people don't is that true wealth comes from investing, not consuming. They understand that every dollar spent is a soldier lost in battle, but every dollar invested is a soldier recruited to build an army. They live efficiently, not extravagantly, because they know that the true luxury is in growth without effort. If you want to build real wealth, start by resisting the pressure to upgrade. Focus on the long term. Protect your time and mental energy, and put your money into things that will compound over time. If you want to get ahead in life, you need to stop playing the game of showing off. True wealth is quiet. It's the wealth that grows behind the scenes, away from the flashing lights of social media and the pressures of status. So, here's your homework. Take one upgrade you were planning this year, a new car, a new phone, a bigger apartment, and instead of upgrading, invest that money. Watch it grow. Feel the difference between the dopamine of spending and the dopamine of owning something that actually builds your future. If this shifted your perspective on how you view wealth, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We've got more content coming your way to help you build real, lasting wealth. I'll see you in the next one.